Republic Act Number 12079, or the VAT Refund for Non-Resident Tourists Act, allows foreign tourists to claim a 12% VAT refund on goods purchased in the Philippines and taken abroad. Signed into law on December 6, 2024. The policy aims to increase tourist spending, generate employment, and strengthen the tourism and retail sectors. The law is projected to boost economic output by 2.8 billion pesos to 4 billion pesos annually, although initial VAT revenue losses may occur. However, challenges such as low tourist awareness, limited accredited establishment, and insufficient refund infrastructure may affect its effectiveness.
Study definition and methodology. Study area, time frame, and methodology. Study area. This study focused on Philippines and examined the economic impact of Republic Act 12097, or also known as the VAT Refund for Non-Resident Tourists Act. It gave special attention to major tourist destinations such as Metro Manila, Cebu, Boracay, and Palawan. Since this area attracts many foreign visitors and have a high tourism spending, the goal is to understand how the law affects the key industry like retail, hotels, restaurants, and transportation. Time framework. The study used a yearly analysis with protection for 5 years after the law is implemented. This helps to identify both short-term and long-term effect. In short-term effect, the study looks at how the value-added tax refund may affect more tourists and increase their spending. In long-term, it examines how the policy can support business growth, create jobs, and improve the overall economy. For the methodology, the study used input and output analysis and economic simulation model. Tools such as Implan and RIMS2 are used to measure the economic impact. The analysis focused to the three main effects, which is the tourism spending, business-to-business activity, and increased household spending resorting for tourism.
Let's continue to the direct impact analysis. Direct impact analysis examines the immediate effect of implementing RA 12079, or the VAT Refund for Non-Resident Tourists Act, on the Philippine economy. This includes the direct expenditures, job creation, visitor spending, and capital investment associated with the system. Indirect impact occurs when increased visitor spending creates demand for supporting industries such as linguistic, manufacturing, transportation, and wholesale trade. The World Tourism Organization explains that tourism spending generates indirect economic activity through supply chains as business expand production to meet tourist demand. This aligns with the SWOT opportunity factor, where increased store, accreditation, and transaction volume extend economic benefits to additional regions. From the PESEL economic perspective, indirect impact stimulate business growth and increase local production. For the Porter's 5 forces also indicates increased competitive rivalry as business expand operations to accumulate growing tourist demand. According to the World Travel and Tourism Council, indirect impact significantly contribute to economic growth because tourism spending spreads across multiple sectors, strengthening the border's economy. The induced impact, employees in tourism-related industry spend their income locally, creating further economic activity in food, housing, transportation, and retail. This circulation of income strengthens communities and improves living standards and promotes sustainable growth.
So let's let's move to the sector-specific analysis. So the first sector is the tourism sector. The tourism sector is the primary and most direct beneficiary of RA 12079. The VAT refund system intended to encourage foreign tourists to spend additionally money during their visit, which will result extended stays that will boost total tourism revenue. So the international travel destination, the Department of Tourists expect that initiative to boost tourist arrivals and creates positive effect on the buyer's tourism-related industry, which includes the accommodation. So accommodation, the present to additional tourists leads to increased occupancy rates for hotels, resorts, and other lodging establishment. So the next is transportation. The demand for flight and local transport services and taxis, rides sharing, and inter-island travel and tour operators will increase. So next is the food and beverage. The public will eat but more frequently at restaurant and cafes and food establishment. So the next is tour services. The public will make more conservation for guided tours and cultural experiences and recreational activities. So the next sector is the retail sector. So the retail industry experiences direct effect because it includes all businesses which sales physical product that qualify for VAT refund. The product eligible for this program includes the following item, which includes clothing and apparel, electronics and gadgets, jewelry and accessories, and souvenir and handcrafts, and also the food and non-food consumption. So the Philippine Retailers Association expect a significant revenue boost because the law will strengthen the country ability to compete with international shopping destinations and currently offer comparable VAT refund program. So the third sector is the construction and the infrastructure sector. The construction and infrastructure sector loses VAT refund because it's receive indirect benefits which result from expected increase in tourism and retail sector growth. The expected increase in the tourism visitors and expansion of business activities will create higher demand for airports, expansion of upgrades and construction new facilities, and enable airports and seaports to accommodate increased international flight and shipping operations. Commercial new shipping centers will be developed, existing retail spaces will expanded, and tourist establishment will undergo refurbishment. So the government uses physical infrastructure development to create better business connection, which helps achieve the objectives of RA 1079 while providing job opportunities for construction companies and real estate developers and building materials suppliers and service providers. So the last sector is the financial services. The financial services sector experiences indirect impact because VAT refund services operators engage this sector. The operators design, build, they operate the complete digital VAT refund system, which includes the following component. So the first component is the system provides accredited stores with their specific solution. The system enables tourists to use digital tools for their refund claim. And also the system handles VAT refund through both electronics method and cash payment. Also, the system manage all reports function together with its intelligent tools. Financial technology companies and established financial institutions have an opportunities to offer specialized services which allows them to control refund processes while maintaining system security and operational efficiency. So these are the this move to the impact and on local supply chain. So local market will benefit from the development because local producer and farmers and artisan and manufacturer will expand their production capacities to specify the increase from market demand. So to enhance micro, small, and medium enterprises or the SME participation, the law creates a new market revenue which enable to supply their product to accredited retail outlet that cater international tourists. The new development creates additional supply solution which enable companies that substitute imported items from their current inventory. So next is the improved in the logistic and distribution local logistic network and storage facilities and transportation infrastructures handle the increasing demand for goods. Delivering supply chain system need to invest to better operational method because its investment needs to improve connection between production sites and retail location and consideration and challenges. So requirements for VAT refunds system, its operation guidelines creates initial difficulties for local suppliers and retailers who create SME. Government agencies need to provide support through three initial functions, which includes delivering information and developing skills and creating easier procedures for clients to want to participate in their programs. So local supply chain will experiences pressure from a sudden increased demand, which result from both refund program. Businesses need to implement rapid changes through production expansion and inventory control improvement, which includes acquiring more raw materials and establishing new suppliers relation. So local product in the supply chain must be meet specific quality requirements for attract international tourists. Local supplier will need it to enhance their production method and packaging techniques and product display method. So monitoring of local supply chain purchasing needs to ensure an initial goods maintaining their fair pricing according to the market demand because increasing demand creates an advantage. That's all. Thank you for the sector specific analysis.
Mitigation. The government can improve the implementation of RA 12079 by simplifying the VAT refund process to make it faster and easier for tourists. Clear instructions should be provided in airports and accredited stores to guide users. In addition, increasing the number of accredited stores by making the application process more accessible can help more business participate. Improving airports refund system through better technology and efficient processing can also reduce delays and enhance the overall experience. Alternative: if the VAT refund system is not implemented, tourists will continue to pay the full VAT on their purchases, making goods more expensive compared to other countries that offer refunds. This may discourage tourists from spending, leading to lower retail sales and fewer job opportunities. While the government may retain full VAT revenue and avoid implementation costs, it will miss the opportunity to boost tourism, increase spending, and support overall economic growth. So, first, awareness is important. Many tourists are not yet aware that they can get a VAT refund, so it needs to be promoted through advertisement in airports and even in travel agencies. Second is the process should be simple. If the steps are too complicated, tourists might not apply for refund. It would be better if the system is easy and quick to follow. Third, more stores be accredited. This will give tourists more option on where to shop and will also help small businesses. Lastly, the refund system in airports should be improved. The processes should be faster and hassle-free for tourists. Overall, This solution will help make the policy more effective and further boost tourism and the economy of the Philippines.
Republic Act Number 12079 or VAT Refund for Non-Resident Tourists Act has strong potential to boost economic growth by increasing tourism spending and benefiting tourism, retail construction, and financial services. The policy also supports infrastructure development, job creation, and local businesses growth through a multiplier effect. However, challenges such as low awareness, limited refund infrastructure, and low small business participation must be addressed. To maximize benefits, the government should improve accessibility, simplify retailer acceleration, enhance refund system, strengthen promotional campaigns to position the Philippines as a competitive shopping and tourism destination.